So in today's Warthunder video, we have the M1128 WolfPack here, which is a vehicle you guys have requested for me to play once again through the viewer request system. Now, the one thing I do want to say about this vehicle is that I'm not keen on it. I don't particularly like this vehicle at all, just because it only has like one upside to a ton of negatives for this vehicle. And the only upside is you have this round right here, M900, which means at 10.3, basically you should be able to pin everything. Like there shouldn't be a single tank around this battle rating, which should give you any trouble. Like the T80UD would probably be like the biggest thing, but even in an up tier, M900 should do actually pretty well. Now, if you want to go through all the negatives of this vehicle, we probably have a list that we'd have to go through, but the biggest ones, to me at least, is the armor is nothing. Like you can just get auto cannon from the front. You also only have 3 crew here, so with these two guys in pretty much a direct line from each other, you shoot the right side of this tank right here, and it's basically dead. So yeah, auto cannons can pin it. BMP-2Ms, vehicles like 2S38, any of those guys, like Pumas even, can just pin this right side and kill both of these guys, and there's nothing that you can really do. The other thing about this vehicle is that it has a very low ammo count, which is also a concerning thing because you only have 18 rounds. And sometimes whenever I played this vehicle in the past, like I haven't played this vehicle probably since this vehicle came out, but I would actually run out of ammo sometimes, just because if you get onto a good map where you can actually use range to your advantage, you're going to actually eat through a bunch of rounds. But that is nor here or there. Just saying that 18 rounds, to me at least, on a vehicle like this, with its playstyle of trying to like be in a very like long range engagement scenarios, not really that great. Now also a big thing is that you only have a 7.5-second reload on a 105, and the thing about that is well, everything around you pretty much has a faster reload unless they're like completely stock with their crew skills. Like for example, your M120S right here has a 5-second reload. You go to the M1128, 7.5. You go to Russia and you look at vehicles like the wonderful T72 Terms. Look at that, 7.1. Go look at it on the T80UD, 6.5. So if you mess up your shot, or you have to shoot a couple times at a target, they definitely can out reload you, which will always be a huge issue, especially if you're in a close quarter like engagement scenario. Now, I don't really want to discredit it that much because they have updated it, and there's one thing that I really did not like about this vehicle also is that you only had -5 degrees of gun depression, which means that really you could never hide this tank at all. So we're going to have to try that out. But also, like, yeah, this thing's huge compared to like an AGS or something like that. This vehicle is outrageous to like hide or anything. But as you can see right here, if we go into the test drive right quick, we actually have hydro pneumatic suspension. So if we go down here, that's as far as we can get our gun depression. Now if we go forward on hydro, look at that. Look at how much more gun depression we get just because we're able to move our tank back and forth. It does not go left or right. So if you go completely like forward, it's going to make your gun depression, like if you're looking behind yourself, a little bit worse. But at the same time, this vehicle is a vehicle that is just designed to do this. Well, I thought it would do that, but that's just like, we'll edit that out in post. But as you can see, this vehicle is designed to do this, which means that you just like pin everything. So yeah, let's get on to the gameplay and let's see how the Stryker does. You know what? For a first map, this one honestly is not the worst that I could have seen in the world. I think for this vehicle, and also I will take it. I will take the down tier. I will take it. But at the same time, I mean, it's still not incredibly good. Like I feel like my strategy is going to be just go to like E1 somewhere in like that area of the map and kind of just wait for people to come to me, because this thing does have really good thermals. It does have the low pin of the M900, so it should be pretty good at doing something like that, but we'll have to see. If like I get maps within this like video of where it's just like close quarter combat and everything, I honestly think we're going to like suffer a bunch. So I mean, we'll see how we do, but yeah, let's get to our position and let's do a little bit of sniping and see how we do with the good old Stryker here. All right, so here's my like first position I'm going to try here. I mean, let's try to see if we can get the like hydro to actually work. I think we're actually working here. I'll actually take it. I think I'm hull down, maybe. I'm not sure. This thing is huge. I haven't played it in so long I can't really exactly tell. Yeah, there's where we're thinking enemies should come from. I could probably use the attack drone, but yeah, I just want to be prepared to like shoot. I don't say anything as of right now. Yes, I do now. I should have like range found that again, but fair enough. Oh, we might actually have shots on this side of the map. No, we don't. Oh, cool. Already upplane. Literally not even like 5 minutes into this game, and we already have aircraft that's running around. Alright, so right now, looking from our team, pushing like the left side like so like quickly, I have a huge feeling that the enemy's probably not gonna be there. Yeah, that hit nowhere near. Well, our situationship of like sniping is not gonna work. I believe this team is literally just about to get ran over, the enemy team. Unless they can like push us out of their spawn or something. I thought we was gonna do a little bit more defensively on that scenario, but not really. Also, this thing at like full speed with the hydro like fully like depressed feels like very awkward to actually like use. Also, we can't get our gun up high enough to actually shoot at that plane. That's kind of funny. Is this going to be a game of just like we do nothing? It's really just so awkward, you know? Like to figure out how this vehicle works in ways. That's because like, as you can see right there, my like gun just like moves up like crazy. Also Tams. But look at this reload. Like this is the downside of this vehicle so much. Like, do I need M900 to kill a Tam? No. Do I need a quick reload to kill vehicles? Yes. Which is why the Abrams is way better than this vehicle ever will be. 100% going to be one of those things I'm just going to have to like learn where my gun depression is and where it's not. Especially with this hydro. Oh, it is actually immune. Sad. But I want to push. I want to get kills. But this is a vehicle not designed for really that much of a pushing. Oh, is he like hiding behind that? Hang on. There we go. The one use of M900, we can just shoot through that. And it goes through the other guy too. Well, this was an incredibly boring game. Honestly, didn't do much, but at the same time, their team kind of just flopped. Which is not surprising, but also a little bit concerning. They're worried about where the autocannon thing was at. I had the 35s on him. But yeah, this is definitely one of those vehicles that's very not forgiving if you miss a shot. That 7.5 second reload is a killer for this vehicle. Especially playing it like this. But yeah, let's get on to the second game and see how we do. Well, honestly, again, not the worst of maps in the world, I do believe to have to say this. But also the worst battle rate in the world. That's 11-3. Alright, do I even want to check? Do I even want to check? Who got Japan? No, they got Japan. Oh no. Well, you know what? We're gonna try at least. But yeah, I don't really want to meet a Type 90 with an autoloader, please. That's not gonna be fun. But yeah, I mean, like, I think the better way to put the stryker is that it's a vehicle that I don't really think is good. But I mean, like, does it really matter? No, it's because it's a vehicle. It's a kind of a fun vehicle. If you want to play the stryker, so be it. But it's definitely not a vehicle that you're going to carry in. And it's also... Oh, I got this bug again. And I got to tab in, tab out. I don't know why it does that sometimes. I get that bug every once in a while. But it's definitely a vehicle that I would say is like just kind of meh. I mean, it's not always the worst in the world, but it is not the best either. So yeah, our plan is we just want to get as far away as we can from the combat. And we want to just try to shoot people from far away distances. Because playing the city, we're not going to win. 100%, we're just not going to win. We're not going to win those engagements over there where those guys are like brawling out either. So yeah, let's stop here for a minute. Kind of just see what's coming our direction. And kind of get into a better like little headspace right now. Because I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen this match. And one thing that I'm noticing more and more and more with this vehicle though, is like whenever you move it, whenever you go like forward or back, you have that little jump. As you can see right there where it jumped. Like, look at that. It jumps whenever you, like, go forward or backwards, even though it's stabilized. That's so weird. I mean, this is like, the reason I don't particularly like this vehicle is because it's just not versatile. Because the way that you really need to play this vehicle, I'm playing it, right? I'm trying to get it ranged to where, like, my reload doesn't really hinder me that much. But because I did that, because I went to this side of the map, as you can see, there's just literally nobody over here. Just literally nobody. I mean, I guess, I believe probably like our biggest thing we maybe try here is try to shoot that SU-25, but yeah, it fell. But, I mean, I guess we can just like try to push. And we lose, right? But we're not really doing much, doing nothing. Well, we've seen that dude, but we missed. It's a Fuji. We didn't really get much. He's gonna be able to whack us with one shot. Yay, cool. Oh, man. Well, that's a striker for this game, probably. All right, not gonna be able to do much. I mean, like, that's just so sad about this vehicle. I mean, yes, our shot was technically bad. I understand that, but like, even if we would have took out the gunner, his commander would have took over, and he would have had a 4-second reload to our 7.5. And I'm just over here having to play this thing like I'm trying to snipe whenever the whole meta of Warthunder is like fast, quick engagements. That's why the Fuji's so good. Oh, we got the premium enjoyer here. We got an Ostwind 2 in here. All right, you know what? We're going to trade up the playstyle a little bit. We're just going to push. Like, whenever I have this like suspicion of like this vehicle is just bad, I always want to just play it so abnormally than what I think it should play as. And sometimes it just works. So that's what we're going to be trying to do here. Also, this dude is not seeing it. There's a dude literally right there. Even marked him on the map for him. Still didn't see him. But yeah, this is normally my strategy whenever I just have a vehicle that just does not work at all. It's like, let's play it in the most like outlandish way ever, and let's just see if it works. Sometimes it does. Like, you'll be surprised. Alright, let's deal with that dude. Ow. Cool. Well, you know what? You know what's so cool? We have this, like, manless turret, right? But it still has, like, that. And also, luckily, though, we don't need our turreting. Don't you worry, though. We have an Ostwind 2 over here to help us. Jesus, man. I think it's so huge for what it is. Like, I played the AGS quite a good bit, and the AGS would be amazing in this, like, scenario right now. Alright, let's see here. Just gotta get, like, over here and get us a crew member back, because we only got 3 crew, right? Wait, what? Why's my gun not working? Huh? Is this, like, a bug with, like, getting the crew back? Interesting. I accidentally hit my commander butt? We got a problem. Okay, so okay, so I didn't accidentally hit that. But that's like on the other side of my keyboard. So it like puts you in your commander's machine gun? That's a bit odd. Like that button's on the other side of my keyboard, man. Like, it's way over here. I did not hit that. That was like, okay, interesting. I've not played this vehicle in so long. Maybe it's always been like that? But I mean, if you were a newer player, you would not know how to fix that at all. Especially since this one's a premium. Like, just imagine, right? If you're a premium player and like you barely even played Warthunder and you're like hit with that. That's what I thought it did. I did think that it took over my like commander's machine gun, but I was like, that's a little bit odd. You know, this might be one of my most like uninteresting gameplays ever. There he was. I can't see it all. There's just like orange, yellow, green smoke just everywhere. Artie's coming down like crazy. I literally just can't see. Oh, we're too slow. Come on. Our reverse speed just like hindered us so much there. Oh, cool. I overlit him. Yeah, I know. This is on me. I don't know, man. I'm starting to just like, I don't know. Like, this is just a funny vehicle in my opinion right now. But yeah, let's get on to the next game and see how we do. Alright, so for this map, I would honestly say it's probably one of the like not as good ones that you can get within the WolfPack or the Stryker, just because it's very small for what it is. C point, well, yes, you could technically play over there. I would not recommend it because no one ever goes C, which is always just sad about this map. But what we're going to try to do is we're just going to try to play super aggressive. Like, I feel like from this vehicle right now, while yes, I feel like it's good in certain circumstances, it's just that no one plays to those circumstances like you do. Like, if you're at range, you have your thermals, you have your laser rangefinder. I mean, yes, you can technically do a lot with this vehicle, but at the same time, it's just like you can always run into those games like we've been running into where just like really nothing happens. So I really just want to try to push up and try to do something like crazy and just see if it works. We go, we got us one. And this reload is going to be so bad if we get like called out. I'm going to be honest with you guys, so far playing it like you're not really supposed to seems to be giving us better results. So while I'm like, yes, this is probably how you should probably play this vehicle, it definitely feels like playing it incorrectly feels better. Which I mean, we're not in the greatest of vehicle in the world to do this scenario, and like the Abrams would be so much better to like do this with. I'm just kind of worried right now about my like maneuverability. Like I'm gonna get like stuck just because of this wheeled vehicle. Cause like look how like how much it's actually taking us just to like turn this thing around to go like a different direction. Think we got anything like incredibly important on that dude? Alright, they're capturing Bravo. Probably need to direct our attention over there first. Yep, there's our guy, Rat Camp Flagging. Get him out. And it's so awkward playing like this. It really is. Like, I feel like I should have died already, you know? Definitely feel that way so much right now. I feel like I'm a walking corpse, you know? That's how I feel. Also, I probably shouldn't have put that on alpha, but, you know, we live on the edge sometimes. We go get the leopard out. You know what? I gotta be honest with you guys. So far, this match, I feel like I actually like discredited this thing a ton, but at the same time, I still think my criticisms are very much valid with this vehicle. Definitely feels like it shouldn't be doing this well in this sort of scenario. But we're also not incredibly like aggressive. Like if I was aggressive, I'd already be almost in respawn. But yeah, it's just like we want to expect where the enemies are coming from. We don't really want to take a hit ourselves. Because, well, we just don't have no armor. Here, their team still has a good amount of people left. Sadly, though, we not quick enough. There we go. Now, there's another one on the capture point, but yeah, we don't have the reload. I'm gonna like announce that over and over and over this whole video. Is yeah, the reload sucks. Yeah, that's exactly what's with this vehicle. They got one getting on top of Bravo right now. Well, we got him, but also he's taking Bravo. Not good either. Alright, so we have a situation with this guy. I'm not really sure. I needed my scout. If I had my scout right now, we could like get him. Alright, he wasn't prepared for that. I'll take it. You know, I dogged on this thing so much. But we might actually get a nuke with this guy. Now we'll laugh. Alright, so we just want the like nuke credit, so yeah, we're just gonna like rush. It seems like this enemy team's not going to. Where are these guys at? There's at least one over here. Come on, I just want enough for a nuke. Thought you guys would like push up more. Doesn't seem like we're going to get it. But yeah, I mean, this is the Stryker. Whenever I played it to where I like to play Warthunder, which is close quarters, even though the reload is not the best. There's our guy. Sadly, won't get enough to kill him. And then we got an M1128. But yeah, this is the Stryker. They're pretty cool vehicle. I still think it's crap. I still think there's way much like better vehicles that you can play in that sort of scenario. Abrams, anything. It's just better than that 7.5-second reload, and then also the reverse speed is literal just dog crap. Like, look at that, 7.7, like, backwards. Like, is it faster than the 120S? Oh, just barely of the 120S. Jesus Christ, man. What about this one? Oh, it's slower than that. But yeah, overall, my opinion is that if you wanna buy this as a premium, don't. It's not worth it in my opinion. You can get better vehicles like the M1 KVT, or you can get the clickbait, which would just serve you way better. But if you have extra golden eagles, I mean, it doesn't hurt to put it into your lineups. But at the same time, I'm most likely going to use other vehicles. So I hope everyone has a wonderful day. We'll see you guys in the next Warthunder video.